No intro, no outro. I'm just going to give you guys my live reaction of what just happened in the NBA world. Because I'm at a loss for words right now. I was just sitting down, enjoying my dinner. Peaceful night. I just uploaded a video today. I was just relaxing. And then all of a sudden, Woj drops the second biggest nuke, trade-wise, of this offseason, and announced that Russell Westbrook will be joining forces with James Harden after being traded to the Rockets in exchange for CP3 and picks. Houston, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have just combined the top two highest usage rates in the league. Both guards, both players that need the ball predominantly in their hands to do anything offensively. And now you think that is going to bring you over the hump that you've been facing in the West into contention? You are out of your mind. This is such a stupid move. I get it, you wanted to move off of Chris Paul's contract, so this is what you thought would be a good move to make. But instead of looking and getting younger players that you could rebuild around, because James Harden's on a pretty big contract, you go for the home run that is clearly not going to work and get Russell Westbrook instead. The ball is not going to move. Last time I checked, there's only one NBA regulation-sized basketball in a regular season game. It doesn't change in playoffs or finals either. And now you have paired those two together on the same court? Are you you're trying to replicate the Thunder? Okay, you might make if you're going to try to replicate the Thunder with Russell Westbrook, with Kevin Durant, and with James Harden, you're missing Kevin Durant, but let's just assume you make the finals. You're still going to lose. This move, it makes no sense to me. You have just combined the two highest usage rates in the league. This makes no sense basketball-wise, and sure as hell doesn't make sense contract-wise. Russell Westbrook is on a supermax. James Harden is on a ridiculously high deal as well. And when that ends, he's going to get a higher one because he's just won MVP. Houston, I don't know what you're doing. And let's just applaud the Thunder for 1 second. The Thunder have now amassed such a collection of picks that I can't even count them off the top of my head at this point. And they get Chris Paul to just keep them in, to put butts in the seats, which is really what a lot of these moves are about, getting fans in the buildings. They have just fleeced the Rockets for all these picks. I don't get what the Rockets are doing. I really don't. D'Antoni, you're supposed to be an intelligent coach. How do you sign off on this? The closest you've come to making the finals in recent years was against the Warriors 2 years back. And that's because you lived and died by the three-pointer. You eventually died because you just shot horrendously down the stretch. I don't even want to get into that because that memory alone is disgusting. And yet you're going to move off and select a player who has gotten progressively worse as a three-point shooter when he's a point guard in the league? This makes no sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. From any aspect you look on besides putting butts in seats, which they've already been in, because you have one of the best scorers in the league in James Harden, who can get to the free throw line whenever he feels like it, is allowed to travel on double step backs. You're getting people to show up. Believe me. And yet this is what you do. You guys deserve to get swept in the first round. This is so incredibly stupid basketball management. There's going to be no defense on this team as well now. I mean, like, there's nothing you can do. You don't have the cap space anymore. You have just... I don't get it. I really don't. And I know it's an early reaction, so that if anything changes or comes out more details, that might change my view slightly, but not to the effect where this is not an intelligent move, where this becomes an intelligent move. I'm truly at a loss for words right now. I really am. Well, the only words I can make are just criticisms off the top of my head, but there's no praises. There's no praises. The only praises that should be sung are in favor of Oklahoma City right now. They have done what I hate when teams don't do this. When nothing works, blow it up. Right now, the 76ers should have blown it up this offseason. They should have traded either Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. Preferably Joel Embiid, because Joel Embiid needs an IV to play half the time. And Ben Simmons, you can possibly develop a three-point shot. But the Thunder, props to them, they blew it up. After Paul George requested a trade, they blew it up. They've acquired picks for the future. They got Chris Paul to keep butts in the seats right now. And they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a very promising young guard. And they got Danilo Gallinari, a good shooter. Why can't other NBA teams do this? Why not? I don't know what the Rockets are doing. The Rockets are going to do this. They're still not going to win the championship. They can't contend. If you are making a move, if you're making a maximum move, a max insane NBA breaking move, and it doesn't put you in a contention, it doesn't put you into one of the top 3 teams in the league contention-wise, don't do it. Don't do it.